Hey there, so in this video I'm going to show you very briefly Picmonkey and how I created some of my images that I used in the presentation for Jim Kwik's Superbrain. So when you start with Picmonkey, you'll create an account, and in here you won't have anything unless you've already got an account, of course, and you've already started creating things. But if you haven't, then this will be empty. So your creations will be in what's called the hub. Then, as you can see, featured templates, these are already pre-designed. You just choose the one you want and personalize it with your branding and your colors. And then the collage layouts and blank canvases, then you just decide what you want with your sizes. Simple as that. So for any one of these, I actually created these in a Facebook post, a size of a Facebook post. So let's create new. So we're going to go create new. And then here you'll see edit an image from, so you can pull any image from any one of these places and you can start editing. So we're just going to go blank canvas, and then we're going to go to Facebook post, and we're going to call this a demo. Now I use a platform called Pixabay, so I've just typed in book. So what you've got here are choices of where you want to get your images from, so they can either be photos, vector graphics, or illustrations or videos. So I use illustrations, and then I've just clicked onto the wrong thing. So then we're going to take this little fella here and start making some adjustments. Download. That's a good enough size. Upload the image. There he is. I've uploaded him quite a few times. Let's put him down here. Now this enables me to move him around, and let's move this here. So what you can do is you can flip him around, okay, and that he goes the other way, or reverse him or turn him upside down. Now if you want to crop it, say you've got two images here. So when I created an image and I wanted a star, it had a star and a love heart next to it. I didn't want a love heart, so all I did was crop image and used that to cut the heart out, if you like, and leave the star there so I could work on the star. But he is a complete image, so we want to keep that as it is. So we just get rid of that. But now I want to add the sock. Go over to here, and this is called a layer. So every time you add something, it's called a layer, and these will appear here. And you don't want to do that for now, because if you do that, you won't have the ability to edit it. So now you've got text, that's obvious. Photos, you can import photos from stock, or you can import your own photos. So that's really good if you've got photos that you want to edit. So if you want to touch them up, like blusher, get rid of wrinkles, airspray them, put lip tint on, eye brightener, all of that kind of stuff is self-explanatory. If you're doing effects, this is really good because for photos you can make your photos have more color, take more color away, make them black and white, focus a point on a specific area, posterize it, arcade it, you know, you just have a go with that and just do your own effects. But what I wanted to say is, if you go into, let me just go to themes, and if you have like photos and it's coming up to Halloween, so you can have vampires, you can add different effects. So you can darken the eyes, blood spills on them, you know, change the pupils of the eyes, fangs, etc. And if you want to make them into zombies, well, you've got that choice as well. And you can do the eye effect. So you put this over the eye, you'll click it, and you'll put that over the eye and it will create this zombie effect. But that's not what I wanted to explain in this particular video. What I want to do is give him a pair of socks. So, and that can be for another video another time. So what we'll do is we'll go to graphics and then add a pair of socks. Okay. Now, if I go into here and I find that I don't have a particular graphic that is really suitable for this kind, you just click onto it and it appears. You find a graphic that's not really suitable for my image. So for example, if it's a cartoon image and the graphic is not of a cartoony size, like for example this, then I'm going to go to Pixabay and I'm going to put my title in here, and see what comes up, you see? And then you can go for glory. If you wanted something like this or something like this, then you can use the Erasure tool to put those specific graphics in, and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean right now. So the Erasure tool. Now I want to turn these socks round the other way, so what I'm going to do is this, and then I want to get rid of one pair. So I'm going to increase the size while I work on it, and because this layer is highlighted you can see the square. Then I'm going to go to erase, and if I go like this you can see that's the size of the rubber. If I go like this it gets bigger. Now you see that it's not quite rubbed it out. That's because the hardness is not 100%. But this effect is really good when you just want a bit of a smudge. You just want to keep an outline of something. However, here we don't want to keep an outline. We want to clean off that sock completely. So we're just going to do this and get rid of it. Now, if you make a mistake, that's absolutely fine as well, because if I do this, whoops, I can go here and paint that back in. See what happens? Okay, so let's get rid of that. Now what we're going to do is shrink it. See, I just clicked off of it so I can then have more feature, more control, not feature. So I'm just going to put that sock into his hand, and then I'm going to start. See this area here? I can focus on what I'm working on now and just move that across. Erase. Now I'm going to drop that down, and what I want to do is get rid of that like so. That's good. And then I'm just going to move this. Let me just get out of that. Yeah, so I've moved the image and not the sock, but it doesn't matter, you can do it either way. I just want to make that a little bit nicer. So I'm going to go into here, erase tool, bring that back, that sock. See, and I'm just doing this quickly, but normally I would be really fussy with it. Okay, because I don't want to take too long, but you get the idea. I want to give you an idea of how to do it. And then I just shrink it so I can work on it. Now let's quickly add a background. Let's put him, I was just about to move him then, I've just got him in position with the sock. If we go over to, let's go to textures, and let's go to, you can see all these textures. Let's put him on, let's see, let's put him on a table. He can be on a table. You can change your style of your table anyhow you like. Can't really see him there. He looks like he's on the head of the table there. That doesn't really work too well. But you can decide on what you want. Or we can give him a bold colour. So if I go over here and then choose any one of these colours, so that's an okay colour, so that's fine. And if I want to then find out what colour that is, I'm going to click onto here and the hex code comes up. But if I've got an image, sorry, if I've got a colour within an image I want to use, so for example his body or his tongue or the colour of his eyes or the colour of his bookmark, you see, I can change the colour anyhow I like with the pipette. So let's just take it back to green, and then let's just add some text. Add text. That's self-explanatory. You choose your text and then highlight it. Okay, and then if I want to make it bigger or smaller, I can go here. So I have to highlight it. It's good that that happened. I have to highlight it, so I need to make it big or small. Center, left or right. Line spacing, increase. And a really good thing here, if I want to drop shadow, or I want to inner shadow, which you can't see because it's black, an outline, or if I want to curve it, which is really good. So I just need to make that a little bit bigger. and then I can go here or here. I used my text once as a smile. And then when you're ready, you just, I don't really like that, so let's just go to effects, curve, that's better. Let's make that shorter in the middle. And if you see, you've got these lines that tells you, indicates where the middle is. And that's it. And so I download that JPEG, and the size is a lot smaller than a PNG. That's always handy. Download and you're done. I hope that is really quick, but I hope that helps you in some way. Thanks for listening. Thanks for your time. See you in another video.